either of you guys can answer this one, but both teams struggled to keep possession of the ball early in the game. I think it was 9 turnovers each. Was it something that they did that surprised you guys, or was you guys kind of just turning it over yourselves?
I think it was just us turning the ball over ourselves, probably thinking too fast, going too fast. But we definitely got to clean that up for upcoming games, because it's not always going to be games like this where they missing a couple threes and stuff like that, and they just giving the ball back to us.
And Sydney, you have 18 points tonight. Was there something that, with JJ and Jordan both in foul trouble, maybe they're not in their rhythms, that you felt you had to step up and score tonight for the team?
I do feel like a lot of the games where maybe they have been in foul trouble, I didn't really step up to the plate, so I kind of took it very personal because it happened in our previous loss and the loss before that. So just making sure I'm here to do what I have to do,
JJ, you're now top 10 in Big 12 history in steals. You also moved into third place in program history in steals. We know you said before you want to be the program's leader in that category, but to be that high in the Big 12 history, I mean, was that something you ever had on your radar?
Honestly, I never really thought about it, but I'm excited about it for sure.
What's been your secret on that end of the floor to be so good, so consistent defensively?
I honestly try to bait a lot of stuff, just forcing them to do stuff that they may not want to do, or like I literally just talked about this, like forcing somebody to dribble behind their back and then Kaya come up with a steal, just anything like that where we can force them to do something they don't like to do and we can get a steal and get some easy points.
Were you aware that you had 8 steals tonight, or is that something that when you look at the stats?
No, I did not know that. I was going for a double-double, but it wasn't for steals.
Sydney, you were obviously good offensively, but Coach said he actually has challenged you defensively recently this week and everything, and that's where he thought you were even better tonight, was defensively instead of offense. Talk about your pride in that and where you've tried to just grow that ability as far as the season, I guess.
It's definitely been a point of emphasis with the coaches and me to just make sure I'm taking things personally, not just worrying about the offense. The offense is going to come, and when my shots aren't going to hit every night, but making sure I can keep the same intensity on defense every single night and just keeping it on a string with my teammates.
Sydney, as someone who's now played in multiple conferences, how different is JJ from the other players that you've seen in all around the country?
Yeah, she's very different for sure. I don't even have a word for it. She's great on both ends of the floor, and she's a great teammate. So.
Both coaches kind of spoke about the crowd today, and I mean, there was traffic all the way up and down Patterson trying to get here. Like, can you guys talk about that? I mean, the whole bottom bowl was almost filled today. Can you guys talk about the energy you guys get from the crowd?
I think we feed off of that energy. We've seen like a couple of our road games. We took some crazy losses, but this energy at home, I think we always going to take that stand and defend our home court for sure.
You played in the SEC, some big schools, big arenas. I'm sure you saw some crowds like this. What compares?
Honestly, I would say South Carolina, LSU. I think our crowd has our back. And, when you go to schools like that, their crowd definitely has their back. So it's good to be on the opposite side of it where they're on our side. So,
JJ, how difficult is it when you get in foul trouble to keep a rhythm when you might have to go to the bench and come back in not playing much? How difficult can that be?
I've been through it a couple times. As y'all know, the foul trouble has been a big thing for me, but especially now getting older, trying to figure out how I can stay in the game. But just going to the bench, staying within the game, cheering my teammates on and stuff like that, and just staying in it, stay focused. And then as soon as I get back out there, I'm probably not going to take a 3, that's for sure. I'm probably going to try to get a foul shot or a layup or something like that, but yeah.
Do you have to be a little more self-conscious, though, when you're battling foul trouble, and Harrison is as well, knowing that, she was already out of the game, and one more foul, you'd be joining her?
Yeah, of course, gotta maybe give up certain things, maybe play defense a little softer sometimes, but I'm gonna still be aggressive. Like, that's just my mentality, so, yeah.
When you're putting together a big run of holding the other team scoreless, ended up being a little more than 11 minutes. Do you realize how many kills you've gotten in a row? Do y'all track those? And do y'all get bonuses for some kind of recognition for that when you string that many together?
I think we feel it as a team. Like, we just start getting riled up trying to go for steals. We probably end up getting a foul at some point. But I think it just riles us up and make us just work even harder.
Getting a couple, does that build another one? Do you feel the other team sometimes getting a little
hesitant?
Yeah.
Yeah. We feel it. We can see it in their faces. You know, some people may not want the ball in that situation. They're giving up the ball quick, so we can definitely tell.
After a couple steals, it's like blood in the water. Like you can see it all over their face.
We shocked.
Thanks, JJ. Thanks.